Why would someone choose farming as a career? Most farmers will tell you that it's more than just a job, that it's about the lifestyle. But what does that mean? What is it about working out on the land or working with animals that makes farmers stick with it and work so hard? When James was just 3 years old, he wandered out into his uncle's pasture. He was hunting for mushrooms and just following the cows around in the field, and none of the adults even knew where he'd gone. But he just loved being around those animals. He knew as a young boy that one day he would be a rancher. And even today, he has a hard time finding the words to explain where that strong connection with animals comes from.
Thanks, Sandra. Hi. I may not build a relationship with every single cow. That's really tough to do, especially when it's still a business. I can drag myself out of bed and go check cows at 3 in the morning if I have to. The passion that's there just stems inside of me. It's something to do with working with the animal itself. It's something that's in you that you can go out and you can work with the animals, and you actually end up being more calm working with animals than being around people. 2 years ago, we had white muscle deficiency in the lease cows. And now they're not owned by me, they're owned by somebody else, but they were in my care to look after them. Some of the most severe cases, we ended up having the vet out and putting in IVs, and the IV would be in the calf for about 3 days. And at the end of 3 days, some of those calves made it and some of them didn't. I had to put a few calves down, and it's not something you want to do. Looking an animal in the eyes and having to put it down is one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life. I compare it to watching a grandparent slip away while you're by their side. Even though you don't own those animals and you might not know them on a personal level, at the end of the day, you're there, you're the caretaker for that being, and even though you might have done everything you possibly could, at the end of the day, when they pass away, it's on you. You know, it's one thing to have a stillborn calf, it's another thing to be with a calf for 3 days and be giving it all the attention and care it needs and having it slip away. You somehow create a connection there. And I think it's what all farmers have in them, is that caretaker ability. Few of us actually have always had the passion in us to farm, and we're going to probably until we're in the ground.